Hey there, so we are back with right before the test, so I'm actually about to leave, but I was just going to catch up on a few things, run through a few things that were like on top of my head. I just realized yesterday that actually on the last practice exam, they were actually testing for ABV ranges, and so for advanced Cicerone, they're actually going to ask for it. So you're going to have to memorize like 300 numbers. It's going to be like 50 styles. There's going to be IBU range, SRM range, ABV range to the decimal. So that's 50 times 3, that's 150, and then the range, one number and the other number. So it's like 300 numbers to memorize. And from what I understand, for advanced certified Cicerone, you don't actually have to know it. You'll get a couple points off if they ask for it. So yesterday I got it wrong. Like, what's the ABV range of a Doppelbock? It's 7.5 and 10.0%, and they want to like pretty much to the decimal point. So didn't end up getting that question, but whatever. I'm gonna focus on other stuff. And yeah, I'm going to quickly touch up on a few questions that I might have got wrong in practice tests. I'm going to go through again the physical portion, or the performance portion. I believe almost always it's a faucet takedown, so I'm pretty sure I have that, like just taking apart the parts, like this is the bonnet, collar bonnet, friction washer, seat washer, lever, faucet assembly shaft, clean here, check the vent holes, bing, bong, boom, boom. Yeah, right. Like I think I have that. So and then like I guess the rear washer. I'll have to remember this stuff. Sorry, just me thinking through my head right now. But then the other one to remember is that I've been spinning it in my head a good amount. I should do it more. Is actually just like for the essays for the food pairing portion. It's only about 10% of the test, so you actually don't have to know like a too much intense amount. But it's one of those things, if you can have it memorized already, which just having taken tests before is useful. If you could already have it memorized already, then if you have it in the back of your head, then it's so much easier to regurgitate. So at least a day of the test, you're not like completely thinking of a new pairing and then writing down a whole essay. This way, like I have one on the top of my head right now. Like let's say it's a saison and a peppery steak, and so that's like the standard one. So then like how do those work? And then on the top of your head, like if you already have the answer to that, like this is me just like sort of have it memorized, but like half like freestyling right now, right? So have this like juicy, they want you to use adjectives, like you have this juicy, fatty, thick cut steak with pepper, a crust of pepper on it from the sear, and also just like a sprinkling of sea salt, and that's going to be contrasted by this beautiful effervescent medium body, decidedly like bitter, kind of earthy saison, and so you definitely have a contrast there. The effervescence is going to slice through that intense, rich fattiness of the steak. Those pepper tones on the crust are going to complement each other from those peppery phenols that you're going to have in the saison. You're going to have a light kind of biscuity malt with that saison, and that's going to contrast that kind of intense saltiness and of the sea salt and the salting of the steak, but also cut through those rich umami flavors and layer some malt and grain flavors just to hold up that steak. And so that's like a good amount already, and I can go probably a little bit, a couple more on that. So they want those adjectives, they want those kind of selective verbs that are very important. So if you have like some of those pairings already on the top of your head, and you can also offer like that essay already in your head, then like if you can just write that down without like having to think of it on test day, huge props. Right? That's like definitely something you want to have covered. So yeah, we're gonna cover a few things, and yeah, probably won't be back until after the test. So we'll tell you how that goes. Until next time, cheers, later.